One night, as the moon hung like a silver drum in the sky, she turned to him and said, "Why do you sit with a woman who's lost her mind?" Kweku smiled. "Because the world is madder than you, Aduni. But you are honest about your madness." In the quiet village of Eba, where the sun always seemed to set in gold and the trees whispered secrets to the wind, there lived a man named Kweku. A quiet, soft-spoken farmer, he had inherited his father's yam fields and his mother's silence. But Kweku had a secret. Every evening, after the sun dipped low, he would walk past the village square to the old tree near the river. There, dancing in tattered clothes and singing forgotten songs, was Aduni, the mad woman of Eba. The villagers called her crazy. They said the gods had touched her mind after her family perished in a fire. She spoke to birds, laughed with goats, and slept under the stars. Children were told to stay away from her. But Kweku saw something different. He saw the way her eyes sparkled when she sang. He saw the grace in her madness, the poetry in her chaos. And every night, he sat near her, offering her roasted groundnuts or warm bread. Sometimes, she would ignore him. Other times, she would smile and speak in riddles. One night, as the moon hung like a silver drum in the sky, she turned to him and said, "Why do you sit with a woman who's lost her mind?" Kweku smiled. "Because the world is madder than you, Aduni. But you are honest about your madness." She laughed, a sound like broken glass and birdsong, and for the first time, she touched his hand. Rumors began to swirl. The elders warned him. His brothers mocked him. But Kweku didn't stop going. Days turned to months, and Aduni began to change. She bathed in the river again. She started humming lullabies from long ago. Her laughter grew softer, her eyes clearer. One morning, she walked into the village with Kweku beside her. The women paused their grinding. The men lowered their machetes. Aduni greeted them with a calm smile and a cloth wrapped neatly around her head. "She's not mad anymore," the people whispered. But Kweku shook his head gently and said, "She still is. But so am I. And in madness, we found love." And so, the mad woman and the quiet farmer lived on the edge of the village, planting flowers where no one had thought to grow any.